What Mike said?
Yeah.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, is it recording?
Yes.
Oh, should we be taking a shot on air? Is that? Okay, whatever. Under 21. Under 21, not allowed.
Over 21. Oh, you're saying?
Yeah.
I thought you were saying under 21, we're good. But you're saying?
Well, you don't want kids.
Well, obviously. Why?
Yeah. Okay, let's just take it.
Oh boy, yay!
I've always hated Fireball. Like it's like we're back in high school.
You think Fireball is like high school related?
Clearly, you went to the wrong high school.
I didn't start. I'm not gonna get into that. How do you start a podcast? Like, what's an intro for a podcast?
More with more in front of a live bare audience. That's probably the best.
I don't know. Like, what is it like?
So, what should we talk about?
Do I need a proper intro for a podcast, or can I just go with it?
Well, this is your first one, so you probably don't need much of it.
Welcome to the podcast.
welcome to the podcast.
Well, it's a work in progress. There's something there, though.
There's a lot.
There's a lot there.
Potential. So I guess we should talk about is this new skill. What's it called? I mean, you're the codster.
Oh, you're talking about skill-based matchmaking?
Yeah, skill-based matchmaking. What's the biggest issue about that?
It's like, it's weird. I see the goods. I see the bads.
I see the goods.
But in my mind, the bads super outweigh the goods. So, like, I get it. Little Timmy and Billy.
What are the pros and cons?
So the pros is little Timmy and Billy. They feel like they have more fun because
don't forget Mandy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. She's very key in that. So instead of her or him,
of course,
instead of them going like 2 and 50 against me, instead they're going 12 and 15 against kids that are like them. So it's like that's like it's like yeah, they're playing better, but it's like they're still not playing.
You think everyone's gonna suffer like a bad KD?
Yeah, everyone's suffering. It's not like if I'm
Call of Duty's pockets.
Yeah, that's true. That's all that matters, I guess.
But how would you fix it?
So the only way to fix it is I don't understand why there's this big dilemma of trying to have skill-based matchmaking in normal matches and not have a competitive playlist. The competitive playlist is the place that you should be having to try and face people that are on your skill level.
That's crazy, though. Fortnite really just changed the game. Once again. This is the second time they changed the gaming for the worst.
This one for bad, yeah.
Well, do you like that? I never liked Battle Royales. Probably because I always hate the idea that you have to reset everything once you die and then restart.
I mean, Fortnite's really like the only Battle Royale that I've played. And like
Warzone
I actually
pretty good.
Huh?
What about Warzone?
I mean, it's good, but it's like so my issue with this is what I was going to say.
Yeah.
So like with Warzone or with Fortnite. In Fortnite there's building. So if I'm in the middle of the open and someone starts shooting me, I can just turn around, put a wall up, create my own cover. Whereas if you play a game like Warzone or PUBG and you have to cross this wide open field and there's already someone over there like that sees you and like you start getting shot at, you can't do anything. You're just dead. There's like there's just no way to like make it consistent enough. But Fortnite was like the first one to make it too consistent. But now it's at the point where the game's just so overly inconsistent. Inconsistent. I feel like inconsistent should be a word.
I mean, I don't know. What's the point of uns?
I don't know. What does un mean?
I mean, un means like undo. I'm pretty sure. Like the root word is like
so to
not,
like
not
to not.
To not. Un.
What is in?
I am unning that person.
I don't think that's.
Yeah, I didn't use that right.
What was I saying?
But basically, back to the Fortnite. Yeah, I see what you mean, but I like Warzone better. I don't know. With me and my boys, we cover each other's sixes, and then.
I mean, I like Warzone more just because. Well, right now, just because I'm good at Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Fortnite, I'm ass.
The skill base, that's another thing.
That's another the skill
ceiling. Curve. Yeah, the skill curve is just rising to an exponential growth, and it's like Rocket League. Like I just deleted that earlier. I got too pissed. I made a bet that if this guy beat me in 1-on-1, I would delete the game. He clapped my cheeks.
Oh, I've done the same thing with Madden and 2K. Like, dude, I literally I played Mike in Madden, and what was it? Played Mike and Madden like online. Mike's beat me every time, and 90% of the time, it's by a kickoff return or something stupid like that.
Oh my gosh. I think I am the type of guy that scores like those impossible things the first time and then just never scores again.
Like, if you ask Mike, I probably played him maybe 10 times, and probably 7 to 8 of them, he scored like a kickoff or a punt return on me. And it's like, it's nothing I can control. It's just my characters just didn't do what they were supposed to do.
You can control. It's your special teams, dude. You just gotta start training them more. You gotta start learning.
I gotta start cutting contracts.
Can you imagine that happen in real life? Though you just see a coach with a contract, and then some players like perform bad. You just see him like starting to rip it.
That's what I would
be
do.
Intimidated. I just feel like
that is literally what I would do, bro. Like, you gotta entice them.
That's their money.
Is that cruel at that point though?
No, because they're fucking up their contract.
That's essentially like taking a $1 million bill and just ripping it right in front of their face.
Yeah, and I bet you if you start tearing that $1 million check, they'll start being like, well, time to step it up, you know? Like, prime example, I bet if somebody was ripping who was performing terribly during that Saints-Bucks game? I forgot.
Who wasn't? Everyone was bad.
Facts, but I don't know. It's like...
who wasn't underperforming?
Who was the receiver that... Mike Evans. He did not really do much.
No, he didn't. He caught like one pass that I remember, and it was a touchdown that was like 8 yards or
he
something.
barely caught that, too.
He did.
Yeah.
It was well placed, though.
It was. But, talk about well placed. Yeah, like the commentators need to get Brady's cock out their mouth. It's like, that was the receiver spot. I'm like, that first throw was definitely Brady, but you just don't want to say it on his retirement year.
I mean, Brady threw it 10 yards over his head, but you know what? It's Mike Evans' fault.
Mike Evans has to jump for it.
It's Mike Evans' fault he wasn't 4 feet taller.
Yeah. Oh, that's what girls say to me all the time.
So you're like 2 foot?
I mean, I guess they just want taller and taller nowadays. Maybe they want shorter and shorter. Maybe we're reaching a reverse cycle.
Whoa. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. I don't want to shit on your hopes and dreams, but by doing that, the height's the only thing I got, Mark. You just gotta give it to me.
Oh, man. I feel like I was always more of a charmer, Like, personality, I think I got that on lock, but everything else is kind of just a little dip in the ocean.
All I have is height and
a beard. You have a beard now.
For now.
Well, another thing to talk about is the new games coming out for the PS5. What do you think about that rotation or that lineup?
I'm telling you, this is like, I'm gonna start this by saying like the battle between Xbox and PlayStation. Obviously, that's been going on for years. Xbox 360 had the edge on the PlayStation.
Wait, do you not count Nintendo part of that race?
No.
Dude, Nintendo
they're
Switch,
they're in their own race. They're not even in the same ballpark.
But I'm saying the Switch outsold a lot. It didn't outsell. Actually, did it?
No.
Did not outsell anything?
No.
It sold it.
Well, I mean, it's probably outsold like a 360 and stuff. I'm saying but in terms of general.
I think everyone just shits on.
In terms of if PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo release a console at the same time,
no one cares about this.
Nintendo's not gonna be one of those.
You know what's the thing? I think everyone always gets the Nintendo Switch. Like, I think the Nintendo is like a staple for gaming. Like, because everyone wants a Smash Bros. Everyone wants a new Legend of Zelda. For some reason, everyone wants a new Mario. And it's crazy, Everyone just wants the new everything. But for PlayStation and Xbox, I think it's because they have a lot of competing titles. But with Nintendo, it's all exclusives on their end.
So, yes, that's what I was getting at. So, you said they're competing, right? Mm-hmm. Not anymore.
Yeah.
PlayStation's just 10 times better than Xbox right now.
What did the Xbox even release?
The Xbox is going to have a Gears of War. Yeah, right? Because it hasn't been good since, Gears 2.
I didn't even play Gears of War, dude. How was it? What would you give it an honest rating now that we're years later?
I played two different Gears of Wars. I didn't play any of them religiously or multiplayer wise. I remember I played one. I played, what was it, 4? I played that, and I remember I played the first few games, and I was like, damn, I'm pretty good at this game. And then after a while, no lie, I went 5 games in a row with 0 kills.
Oh.
It was bad. I was like, what happened? What
was it bad, or were you just bad?
No, that's what I'm saying. I was saying my performance was bad.
You know what was the game that my brothers had? I own 2 Xbox 360s, and you know what was the core game we just bought it for? It's because we only have 2 because we got the Red Ring of Death twice, and we're like, yeah, bullshit, we're not getting another Xbox. But it was for GTA 4. You remember with Nico Bellic,
I never played GTA 4.
Oh my gosh, that's a staple. That is such an underrated game. It was so fun. The cars you could steal. You couldn't save them though. You could, but it would be like the type of shit where it's like you lose your car and then all of a sudden you never gained it back. That's why I like GTA 5. But
I don't know.
GTA 4 was, I think, honestly, now I'm thinking about it, I had a lot of fun in that game. It was very fun. I went bowling with my cousin. I think it was Raymond.
Yeah, I actually do know that.
Yeah.
My cousin Raymond, yes.
Yeah. It was just funny. Just walking around as two Russians, taking taxis everywhere in New York.
What was in New York? Yeah, what are they doing in New York?
It was like I don't know. It was like there was always this lost Russian story of like the soldier. It's like, you remember that story, Nico? And then I was just like, I just want to steal cars, cousin. That's basically what I did.
I'll tell you a funny story. Here's one of the main reasons why I never played GTA 4.
Yeah.
So when I was younger and like I had an Xbox, I had those parents.
Oh, those parents.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Like that, like they would look at a game and be like, language? Nah, you're not getting it.
Dude.
Like it was that bad. Even if it was just language, they'd be like, nope, not getting it. Until I was like 13 years old, and I was like, Mom or grandmother, I really want Call of Duty. I really need it. And that's what it like started my fucking craze for it. And
it's probably because you were deprived as a kid, like you just always wanted that, and now that you're able to get it all the time, you're
now
like,
look at me.
Screw you, parents.
Went from a 0.5 KD to a 2. Now, oh my god.
I think the first time I played GTA was GTA 2, and I was like 4, I think. I was at my fucking godparents' house, and I definitely played before because I played San Andreas with my cousin back in Cali. But GTA I played since
San Andreas, the one where that meme? Ah, shit. Here we go. Is that San Andreas?
Oh, shit. Here we go again. Yeah, dude. San Andreas was definitely one of the goats. Like, that's what I'm pretty sure shocked, like, the gaming world of GTA. But, yeah, I've been playing that since a kid, so that's probably what led to my, like, kind of just,
yeah, what allowed me to play COD was I was, like, 13 years old. And then I was like, grandmother, I really want the new COD. I was like, let me play it. And she was like, okay, fine, but you can't play with the volume on.
Let's see what the grandma voice.
No, I can't do that.
It's like, wait, okay, what'd she say? No, you can't.
Yo. No. That was not it. Never again.
I thought you were going to say, yo, that was it. I was like, yeah, I know my grandma's, but I
don't know if I can. I can't even fucking.
You make yourself like she has a stroke. You turn down the volume.
You're not playing a Call of Duty.
I picture grandma sounding like Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Muriel?
Muriel's such an old lady name.
Muriel.
And Eustace Bang. Courage, but.
Pick me stuff happens in the middle of nowhere.
Can you imagine growing up with the name Eustace?
Dude, no.
Just like 5 or 10 years old, and so it's like, Eustace, come here, and you're just like 10 walking around like, yeah, I'm Eustace Bang.
I can't imagine being born with like an old person's name.
Yeah.
I just couldn't do it.
They just basically curse you. I think you gotta change your... Wait, have we met a Muriel or Eustace yet?
Hell no.
They don't exist until they're 40. They're born at 50.
Well, I think plus we live in the wrong place to meet a Muriel or a Eustace.
And I don't think I want to go to the place there's a Muriel or Eustace born.
It's true.
But, wow. Dude, Courage really lived in bumfuck nowhere,
He did.
Like, and they had all that land. They could have really just did something with it.
I remember, I never, it was, a couple months ago when I worked at, my old store at Dick's. I really, never talked to those people because I really didn't have, an urge to. Huh? Yeah. I remember I worked at Dick's, or my old store, and I never talked to those people because I never really wanted to, and I feel like I never had anything to talk about. But literally one day, me and 2 of my coworkers, we spent the whole day, our whole shifts, we were sitting there, and we were just talking about old TV shows, old cartoons. We were just throwing them left, right, center. We're like Rocket Power, Rugrats, this and that. It's
Rocket
so
Power
fun.
was something else.
Oh my
I
god.
think people sleep on Rocket Power.
Do you remember the main dude from Rocket Power?
Was it the white kid?
He had like he looked like Chucky if he was like a skater dude. That guy.
I'm picturing someone that looks like Eddie from Ed, Edd and Eddie.
No, it's not him. He's got like red hair and he's got like.
He was black.
No. Well, I mean they were all kind of Hawaiian.
No, there was definitely a white kid on there, right?
I mean they all looked. Well, don't look it up because I want you to guess.
Oh, okay.
Do you remember any of the characters from that?
Rocket Power was. I watched that when it was like the George Lopez time. I watched that.
Oh God!
So my memory's foggy, but I do remember the stunts, and I remember that they could do any tricks. Wait, let me guess.
That kid.
That kid. Yeah, he was
What's
black.
his name? He's not black. They're all Hawaiian.
Was his name Eustace?
No. Imagine. I actually
it's Hawaiian. I don't know. I don't want to be like. I don't want to say a name that I think is Hawaiian, and someone that's Hawaiian be like this. What racist bastard?
It's not like I don't think he's. It's definitely not a normal name. That's for sure. You either know it or you don't.
Was it Jasmine?
Excuse me. Where did you pull that out of?
I think Jasmine and Chadwick Boseman as RIP, of course, but I think
pouring out.
Yeah, he's worth a pour one out. He's definitely worth a pour one out. We'll do that at the end.
What was I gonna say? Oh, his name. I learned it because I was watching these like people. They were doing like a trivia, and they were like, "Oh, do you remember this character from this cartoon?" And his name's Otto.
Oh, that's actually no. You know what? That did ring a bell. I think it's because it's so unique.
Is it Auto Power, right? I think that's what it is, or Auto Rocket, something like that.
I'm pretty sure.
Auto Rocket.
Yeah. But,
dude, I remember. I knew I watched that show, but I'm telling you, like, I can remember
so
like.
Blurry.
I don't remember anything of it.
Exactly. I don't remember the plot.
I didn't know his name.
I remember there was one like the teacher guy that always like. He was like this fat Hawaiian
guy.
I
know that guy. Yeah.
I remember him. He was pretty dope. I don't remember what was always the antagonist of like every plot though. Like what did they do?
Yeah, how can you make a whole show about skateboarding?
Yeah, well, no, they did more than skateboard. They like rollerblade.
Oh yeah, that's right. They did
like,
everything.
They did everything. Yeah. And it was like that girl. What was that girl's name? I think it was like Lola or Leela. No, Leela is like the Futurama. But basically, is it because they went in places that they couldn't go?
No, it's just because they did a bunch of extreme stuff with like skateboards and whatnot. I remember like it was always just random though, right? Like there wasn't like a driven story.
Every cartoon is always random. Like Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. What was the plot of that?
Ooh, good
Actually,
job.
there was usually a plot. Like Blue couldn't be, Matt couldn't be missed, or Matt couldn't show up to the Foster home.
He had to show up every day. Or else
At
they would be like, well, we can get rid of him.
At like 12 o'clock on the dot or something.
Wait, can we talk about how fucked up that show is in reality? Like
Foster's Home?
Yeah, like you're a kid and you can't come up with your own imaginary character that you have to go and adopt one?
Yeah, you know what? That is pretty
That's kind of weird, bro.
And can you believe, like, it's such a sad cycle because, once they get adopted, they'll become attached to that kid for, like, however long, but eventually they're going to have to leave. They're going to have to go back into that home.
Yeah, that's weird.
I didn't think of that, but, like, they're trapped in that place.
It's not like Yu-Gi-Oh! Where they get sent to the Shadow Realm.
Yeah, it's like...
they're just...
And can they die? I think Imaginary Friends can die.
I have no idea.
I think they're, like... That's pretty dark.
That show is very interesting.
Yeah, Blue was an asshole. But for some reason, I think he was one of my favorites. Mac was my favorite.
My favorite character was the bully guy. What's his name?
Ed. No, not. His name was Francis.
Was it Francis?
His brother.
There's
Mac's
no
brother.
way it was Francis.
Yeah, because low-key, I watched that show recently. And they were
really?
like, Francis! Yeah, I think it was Francis. But, we were looking that up. I don't know. Now that I think about it, I just really like Mac. And, you remember he had that crush on Frankie, but he could never tell her.
Okay,
sad.
So Frances is the redhead chick who works at the foster's home. That's Frances.
Who's Frankie?
Frankie?
Is there a Frankie?
No, there's not a Frankie. The dude I was talking about was Terrence.
Terrence.
That's just your typical bully name.
Oh my gosh,
Terrence.
I thought it was France. Why wouldn't Francis
Because Francis is in that show. You just got the names mixed up.
I just feel like I recently watched the first episode where they were throwing Mac and Blue around, destroying the house, and it was like, Francis, stop!
I just lost my mind.
It's Terrence.
The basketball guy's name was Wilt.
Yeah.
like Wilt Chamberlain. Do you think that's where they like got it from?
I recently
He plays
pieced that together when I was watching that.
My mind's blown.
And yeah, I was like thinking, I was like, wait, he's very tall, and it's Wilt. And then I really like it.
And he likes basketball. Come on.
I was like, it was like,
and he's red.
It
like
was
the
never
Bulls.
a mind blowing thing, but it was always like oh, I didn't know Wilt Chamberlain back then, but who else has a name Wilt? You know,
I can't think of one.
Exactly. So I think they clearly just his parents really named him something unique. Do you think they knew he was gonna be born a star? Well, he was born like a monster, probably. You know.
What does that mean? Born a monster.
I mean, the guy was like huge. You know how strong he was? He like outbenched Shaq. He picked up people.
Did he? Wilt Chamberlain did.
Yeah, he basically.
He doesn't look like it.
Oh, if you saw him in his prime, I'm pretty sure he would be like. He was basically like the prime athlete. I don't know. Like he was a monster. The only one that could probably contest him was Bill Russell. And even then, I'm just like wondering. I look at Bill Russell. I'm like, how did he go up against like Wilt, dude? Wilt scored 100, and I know it's everyone's like, oh, he played against a bunch of like out of shape white people.
Oh, you can actually twist these off. We were like,
yeah, I twisted off towards the end. The second, I twisted off. I don't know what I set these timers for.
I don't
so
either.
many
They're so
alarms
random.
and timers on my phone.
we'll have one like 47 minutes, and then another one's like 26. I'm like, what the hell?
I'm terrified that I like when I wake up in the morning, I'm like, all right, here's my day. Like make music at this time, go running at this time, do this, and I set all these alarm and timers, and I'm just like drinking, and all of a sudden they start going off. And I'm like, who the fuck set this? And then I'm like, oh, my past self was like, oh, you fool. But is this beer empty? But I'm just like, yeah, Wilt was a monster.
I don't.
You know what was a really messed up childhood show? Was Flapjack.
Oh yeah, dude. Like it was low key creepy. I don't know how I watched it.
Captain Knuckles constantly tried going after that man's wife.
Oh yeah, what the world?
Candy wife. You think he like broke her back out? Blew her back out a few nights? Broke the candy cane.
Why are you saying that? That show was really messed up. What was the whale? Bubby?
Huh?
Bubby, the whale?
Yeah, Bubby.
Good character.
Yeah, she was very nice. She was, I'm pretty sure she was just an angry black woman. Like, that's what
that was her spirit animal?
Like, well, no, that's why it's like, if you hear, like, I'm picturing what Bubby said before, and she always just sounded like an angry black woman that went to church.
I mean, that could have been, the voice actor could have been.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think they had that in mind when they made Bubbly. And, angry black women make the best moms. I would know from experience. But,
Cannot relate there.
yeah, the grandma, dude. Oh, Muriel! Muriel. Disgusting. It sounds like an oatmeal.
What was your favorite? I was going to ask, what was
My
your favorite cartoon, but I obviously know the answer.
What?
It's not SpongeBob?
No. You think
then that's the wrong answer.
Okay, well, you know what? Actually,
tell me I'm wrong.
Oh my gosh, let me think. I had so much cartoons. I think I had such a quality cartoon thing. I don't want to say that because everyone's going to be like, hype for this. I got to think, though. My list. Number 3 is probably Adventure Time, but I watched that, like, as I was, like, not too old, but not too young. I think old enough to... what's the thing about Adventure Time that really kept me around was it had, like, underlying plot details. And I was old enough to pick that up that I was invested in the show. But, my favorite... I love... Another cartoon show... Cartoons are pretty great nowadays. Like, Amazing World of Gumball, that's a really good...
It's such a good show.
It's such a good cartoon. If I watched that as a kid, I would enjoy it, like, 10 times more, I bet.
Did you ever watch... have you ever seen Teen Titans Go?
That's
it's low-key good.
Teen Titans was probably one of my favorite. That's top 3. That's top 3.
Like actual Teen Titans?
Yeah, the original Teen Titans. I watched that religiously.
I remember watching it, but it was never in my top 3.
And I was so heartbroken when Beast Boy couldn't end up with Tara, and then they just ended the show. They just ended. I'm like, is that life?
I gotta show you. I gotta show you that that video. It takes like that Triple X song, and like it's like a clip of. It's like a montage of.
Which one? Like Jocelyn Flores.
No.
It's usually
Fuck Love.
Oh yeah.
Baby, I need you in my life.
Yeah.
It's like the beginning interlude of that, where it's like them talking. He's like how she's like going back to school or whatever. He's like, here, take this. If you need me, you can call. And they're like having this big thing, and then like once it starts, it's just a montage of moments between them.
Dude,
it's so sad.
if my music is ever played on a Teen Titans thing like that, I would be satisfied.
Well, I wasn't with Teen Titans, but
Well, I want like my songs one day to just be like describing a Teen Titans episode. Not describing, but
that's
like,
very oddly
specific. Yeah, no, not describing, but like, you know, AMV. I told you about AMVs. Yeah, like if it was like that, I had a sad song and it was put over a Teen Titans thing where like, not Beast Boy gets his heart broken because that's so typical. I want Robin. Robin got his heart broken like every fucking time.
I don't know if that was heartbreak, if more just his stupidity.
Sad. It was just, yeah.
I relate a lot with Robin.
remember that episode though? One episode that's in my mind is when he was like about to be with Blackfire. Like they had a real connection, I think, low key.
Yeah.
Like
forgot about Blackfire.
Yeah, and then she got arrested, I think. Like something happened, and then I was like, wow, you know, like what if Blackfire and Robin were like a better couple than Star? It's something about Starfire and Robin that just never clicked with me. It felt forced.
Two things about that show.
It felt too forced.
One, my favorite, like, I don't know if he's my favorite character, but he's definitely my favorite villain. Control Freak.
Oh, he's
so good, bro.
I like him because his episodes were always interesting.
Yeah.
They were always like Slade. There was always some underlying shit.
I think it was just relatable because like obviously the
he's
passion for TV and video games, and like he was able to like do both, and it was just like, oh, that's so sick, so cool. But speaking of video games, they had a video game on the PS2. That was also one of my favorite games of all time.
Teen Titans had a video game?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, like, imagine if Teen Titans had a video game now, but it would be like Teen Titans Go.
So it was like a video game within a video game. They were like trapped in a video. It was like a video game within a video game within a video game. Like it was like triple. It was Inception, bro.
Game. Okay, wait. So the video game originally, that's the disc, inside a video game. Mm-hmm. So that means they get teleported. They probably play. So they're playing a video game inside of a video game, and then you put that disc in because Control Freak puts it inside of a video game, and in that video game they have to play a video game.
Yeah.
Why? Like I feel like
but they also I might have been butchering it a little bit, but they definitely my favorite thing. They broke the fourth wall at the end of the game. So you beat it's like the most abrupt ending, but yet the most fantastic ending I've ever had. You beat the game, and then they're all just like in this like black box, and they're like, well, what happened? And he's like, Beast Boy's like, I think that's it. They're like, what do you mean that's it? It's game over. And he points up, and it's game over above their heads, and that's how the game ends.
Dude, that's
I was like,
tough.
I was like, what is this? This is mind blowing.
Who's your favorite Teen Titan?
Oh, that's such a tough question. Dude, the typical answer is gonna be Beast Boy or Cyborg.
I feel so basic.
It just is, bro.
Mine is Beast Boy. He brought the charm to the show. You know.
Yeah. Fuck.
Okay, you know what? Here, how about this? So we're not basic bitches. Who's your favorite character, and then who's your second favorite? Like, who's your like?
Well, then then that's obvious. Beast Boy and Cyborg. One and two.
No, I didn't like Cyborg.
You don't like Cyborg?
Okay, let me rephrase that. I like Cyborg, but he was never like my second favorite. I think my second favorite was usually Raven. I liked Raven a lot.
Raven is dope.
Yeah, she was pretty cool. I think you know what I hated when at the end Teen Titans like verse against like their biggest plot was against the Hive, not the Hive Mind, but you know like Mastermind.
Yeah.
Whatever. I forgot his name was, but the fucking talking brain. But I loved how they introduced all those characters. The one character that stood out to me was the trumpet guy. They could really like blow his instrument through universes. That was pretty dope.
I also like the magician guy.
What do you do? I think I know who you're talking about.
He was a magician.
Are you talking about?
I don't remember his name.
You know, in DC there's a female musician.
No, it was a dude.
But I think she's trained by the dude. Her name starts with a Z, Sarar.
So the disrespect. I look up Teen Titans, and all of their
Teen Titans Go the first.
I looked up their characters, and all of their cover like if you look at the character, it shows you what they look like. All their pictures are either from Teen Titans Go or comic books.
Okay, the comic books are respect, but like Deathstroke was he was slayed. He's pretty awesome. I watched a few Teen Titans Go episodes.
Isn't Deathstroke what's her name's father, right?
Terrace?
Yeah.
Nah.
Or is he like what is he to
He's
her?
basically
because he like definitely has control over her.
I think he found her and then kind of just capitalized on her power. You know, in the original thing, I think he was like her lover, low key. No, not even low key. It was pretty evident that he was her lover.
That's weird.
But he like manipulated her all the time. I mean, yeah, she was pretty hot. No, but like Slade, yeah, he gets the mission done no matter what. He does not give a fuck as long as his contract is fulfilled. Whether it's like pulling Chris Hansen and kind of going after, not pulling Chris Hansen, but like
what the hell?
like just
that took a turn. I was not expecting that.
Yeah, like manipulating the love of a young girl and just like making her go against the Teen Titans. Slade really planned that shit out. Yeah. I wonder like what made him so dark. I forgot. There was something.
I think he was just really super fucking accurate.
I think he lost his wife or something.
That's exactly what I was about to say.
He lost his wife, I feel like, and I'm not too sure, but that kind of just like made him cold-hearted.
No, I don't think it is. He got. Oh, I think it. I don't know why. Actually, this might not be it. But for some reason, I was also thinking it was either that or so him and his wife divorced, and their child was like really, really sick, so he needed money, so he became like an assassin, and then he got like fucking like
it like messed up his brain.
Yeah. I think that might have been it too.
Yeah, because he always wants more money.
It's either that or I'm getting it confused with another movie that has a plot like that.
It's probably one. I think Batman has probably one of the saddest villains. Like has some of the
Mr. Freeze.
Mr. Freeze. Yeah, I was gonna bring him up. He's his story was. It makes me even sympathize with the villain. Like I don't know, Batman just has those villains where you sympathize with them.
Arnold.
Who's Arnold?
Played a good Mr. Freeze. Arnold Schwarzenegger? Come on now.
Okay, well, I never watched those live action movies.
Oh my god, bro.
The comic movies or the anime movies are so much better with Batman because they show everything that Batman is, and I hope the new Batman, like Christian Bale, was a pretty good Batman, but I don't think he was. I don't think he
except
ever was.
in Justice League. We'll scratch that, but
he wasn't in Justice League.
Which one was the Justice League one?
That was the nigga.
Oh yeah, that's not Christian Bale. You're right. Christian Bale was he was by far the best Batman.
Oh yeah, no, I'm saying he wasn't a bad Batman.
Or TV stars Adam West.
But he wasn't perfect.
No, Adam West, right?
Adam West was the comic Batman.
Bro, I can't believe Adam West was in Fairy Odd Parents. That's like weird to me.
Adam West is dead, dude.
No, he's not.
You didn't know that?
No, he's not.
Why do you think they took him out of Family Guy?
I didn't know that.
Why do you think he was the Timmy Turner and then like everyone paid their respects and Adam West was like, yeah, he died 2 years ago. Right? 2018? When he died?
I don't know. 2017, where?
Ah, dude, Adam West.
Oh no, that was his spouse.
He was a gracious soul.
When did he die? Well, now I need to know. Yeah, 2017. Oh man, I'm actually.
He died with his wife. He died the same year as his wife.
I'm hurt.
No.
I didn't know that.
Well, yeah, it was a very sad day because he was in so much kids' like lives, you know. Whether you watch Family Guy, whether you watch the Batman, or whether you watch like even the Fairly Odd Parents where he was the Catman, you know. And I think it's funny that he was played the Batman and the Catman.
You know what's funny is it all comes full circle, Mark. Today is Batman Day, remember?
And
so now we're talking about Batman randomly.
You know, we have 2 people to pay our beers out to.
Adam West, dude, I didn't know about Adam West. That actually hurts.
No, it definitely does.
Like not to put anything on their lives. Obviously, it sucks, but like I've never felt like the death of a celebrity yet. Like where one died and I was like, holy shit, I'm actually devastated.
I think I don't know.
Chadwick is definitely the closest that I've come to that I've been like, holy shit.
He was a good-natured person. I think that's why it hurt me.
But I think it was also just because he was young.
Yeah, he was young too. And he did a lot for the community, you know? It's just like, he didn't really deserve to go out so young, but at the same time, cancer really just doesn't care who you are, you know?
It's like, you know what's the people that are going to hurt me the most is like, I watch a lot of YouTube. If like a YouTuber I watch, like if they're gone, like that would hurt me.
I really like PewDiePie, so if he leaves.
Oh my god, imagine.
Like, you know, that's probably like one of my favorite relationships is PewDiePie and Marcia. Like, it's just genuine. You could tell they're just best friends with each other, you know? And that's why I'm like, if they ever break up, I'm showing up to one of their doors and just like, probably not Marcia's, as I was going to say, slap him in the face. I'd probably slap PewDiePie and be like, what the fuck is wrong with you, you know? Get back with her, you know?
That's like, so for like Call of
genuine shit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. When Call of Duty, like one of the like most decorated players of all time, Karma, retired. Literally when I saw that news, I was down, bro. I was hurt. I was like, oh my god, I'm never gonna see this guy play again. Like that's mind blowing.
Does he not play anymore?
Not professionally, but he like streams and stuff. But I'm not. He plays like Tarkov and stuff I'm not interested in.
Why do esports players retire though? Is it like that much taxing? Is it that taxing?
Yeah, if they play, dude, it does a number on your hands, bro.
Oh,
like they play like 10 hours a day.
You play like 10 hours a day.
No, I play like sometimes 5. Like
Oh,
I don't play.
They play a half day then.
Yeah, they play a lot.
I've played a few days though. Like I just said you play it, but like I play half days. But I guess I don't play with intensity. That's the big thing. They play with,
Sure, yeah.
They play everything with intensity. Like yeah, I'm thinking about it. Like the most intense game I'd probably play like competitive, and I always want to be the best. It's probably Rocket League.
All right.
If I had to play that 10 hours a day, I would lose my mind.
I love COD for everything that it is, but I can't play for more than like 6 hours anymore.
Yeah, it's just
especially by myself.
Oh no. There's always those losses that are just like, you know. I'm just like, or you know, it's just I can't imagine doing that professionally. It's way harder. Like you really have to have a love for the game.
You do.
You just have to have the balls to just go through. I guess the paycheck, not even the paycheck helps. They probably esports players probably don't even get paid that much.
You'd be surprised. The top like earning pro player, like in terms of just contract, is $50K a month.
Wow.
That's just contract, and that's the super max for a COD player. There's a bunch of them. Scump.
Yeah. Well, everyone knows Scump. Yeah.
Like there's a lot of them. Crim6.
They're all Call of Duty though, probably. You think Activision probably like dips their hand?
Oh, they don't pay them. It's the orgs.
Activision should pay them.
Like, can you? I don't understand. So like these orgs, they pay $25 million for a spot.
Well, that someone's paying them. Someone's paying those orgs.
Yeah, I don't.
You think it's Activision?
No, because they're owned by like higher ups, like or by like so it's like they're like the teams like the team's like a small portion, but they're owned by a big portion. So, like, for instance, the Chicago team is owned by NRG, which owns, like, all sorts of organizations. So they get all the revenue. So that way they get paid for that. But it's weird.
Let me ask you. You think games should start paying for, like, esports?
I mean, they do. They do prize pools. That's what the prize pools are, is to pay the players that
So the
win.
Games go out, like, Activision hosts the prize pool, or is it...
Yeah, it's Activision. Activision hosts it. So Activision puts out $4.5 million for them. To compete for. That's what they're paying for.
Okay, and then, because I was gonna say I feel like there's some games that are just taking like CS:GO. Do they do the same thing?
Yeah, they probably get paid way more just because CS:GO is
just huge.
Yeah, dude, I don't even want to know about League or Dota.
Oh my god.
Dude, especially Dota, they had like a 34
well,
million.
They're owned by are they owned by the same heart?
Yeah, but they do crowdfunding. They don't even. Well, I think they put a little bit, but then the rest is crowdfunded. So they crowdfunded like $35.5 million for a tournament. The winning team, each player got like $3 million.
Wow, but League is like that big. Like you can imagine how many people tune in.
I think the League is huge, but I think Dota is the most paid one just because of crowdfunding.
Is Dota the same as League? Like
it's the same game. It's a MOBA.
Yeah. I don't know what it is about MOBAs. I never got into them.
I think I'm just too stupid.
Yeah, MOBAs are a lot of strategy. Like, to the point where it's like, if one person messes up, your whole game's kind of fucked.
But it's also to the point where I literally just don't understand it in general. Like, I get where you're supposed to shuffle down the lanes and destroy their
strategy, just like how you play Call of Duty. I think it's just like,
that's a lot that's complete. One's way more sophisticated than the other.
MOBAs are pretty sophisticated.
That's what I'm saying. Call of Duty. I'm not saying Call of Duty's sophisticated.
Oh,
it's not fucking sophisticated.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's like I think CS:GO, when it goes to sophistication, it's like Call of Duty, then CS:GO, and then MOBAs.
Like, so what it is? League of Legends is sophistication. Call of Duty is repetition.
Oh, you think because I think Call of Duty is basically like a watered down CS:GO in a sense.
Yeah, but it's repetition. CS:GO is repetition too. But I mean, there's obviously strats, but it's not fucking like
everyone
super
knows.
in-depth.
Everyone knows the same strats. Basically.
Yeah, once you see someone do so, so what it is really what it is what team learns faster. What team finds out what works better first.
Yeah.
And then once they find stuff, other teams are like, oh, okay, well this is what they're doing, so let's do the same thing, and then also at the same time come up with tactics to stop that, and then maybe now we're ahead of the curve now.
You know, I think. Do they have a coach? Do games have coaches?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Most of them have like two or three coaches.
I don't know what Rocket League had coaches, dude. I don't know. That's probably like the only reason I say Rocket League is because that's like the only game I like actually cared for professionally.
So the thing is, like coaches, like they like tell you stuff beforehand, but then while the game's going, they have no input.
They can't say anything.
Yeah, there's no like play calling or anything. They just like, okay, well you guys have to just remember what we said.
That's what a coach is, you know, like in NFL.
Well, no, but the NFL they're like calling like, okay, this is the play we're gonna run.
Well, it's basically like just imagine that game as an elongated play. You know.
I don't know because there's a lot of variables. Like, I don't know. I think it's
because Call of Duty gets a lot of rounds. It's basically like each play. Like just imagine a football game was condensed into a 12 round play.
I don't know.
12 plays.
Well, you're thinking of just search and destroy. Like Hardpoint's completely like.
Oh yeah, Hardpoint is.
It's like it's search and destroy. Yeah, search and destroy is definitely closely related to football because it's like, okay, we're gonna run this play. We're gonna run this play. We're gonna run this play.
Well, everyone basically like you don't really watch the Hardpoint. You're kind of just like, well, whatever team gets past like a certain number, just like is already won.
What do you mean? I do.
Which one is the one domination? That's the one you can't stand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not competitive. It's boring. Not competitive. Nothing.
You know, it's sidecheck.
Especially on Modern Warfare, just not fun or competitive.
I was thinking, so this is a huge side. Like, it's probably not gonna come back to.
You just completely dipping.
Yeah, but like it's on the same realm with games. Like how earlier we were talking about like MMORPGs and RuneScape being like probably the one that like skyrocketed to mainstream. I just think PS4 or PS5. I really hope it has a good MMORPG. They need to incorporate it.
The Harry Potter one is going to be that. Hopefully.
What is that though?
No one knows anything. We've only seen a trailer for it, teasing it. They haven't gone in depth on it.
You think they're gonna make it like free, or is it gonna be?
I don't know actually.
That's the biggest thing, cause like Elder Scrolls, that's a good MMORPG. The Final Fantasy one is, but nobody wants to pay. I want a free MMORPG.
I think you're asking for way too much for that.
Is that too much?
Yeah. I think BRs are just free because...
Like, why can't, like, a Warframe? Warframe's free, and they get tons of money. You know why? It's because, like, I think it's just, like, at the end of the day, people really want to fill their own pockets. But, like, what did RuneScape have? Like, when they first made their game, just picture, RuneScape was made for the computer, right?
Was RuneScape free?
Yeah, of course. Well, then they had the membership system. But of course,
see, that's how they get you. The fucking memberships.
Yeah, but I'm saying like
that's the same.
That's standard.
Does Warframe have a battle pass? So that's what they're making their money off of. So they make gameplay that's addicting, and then they release like battle passes.
Warframe never had like a battle pass. There's things.
I'm sure they probably do now.
Their thing was more like if you want this cool stuff, you can buy it or you can earn it. That's why I liked Warframe. They made everything earnable. 90% of the stuff earnable, but they made it like if you have to run through this level. And there's like a 1% drop chance that you get this. So you would have to keep doing that same level. And then it's like, it's crazy, dude. I can't believe I invested so much time in that. But just the fact that I knew it was all free and attainable, yeah. But I think how RuneScape was made for the computer, there should be basically an MMORPG that's like free made for the PS4. I think they'll really, and a good one. I'm not talking about like that DC Universe BS.
No, this Harry Potter one's gonna be legit. Do I think it's gonna be free? No.
Then
do I think
why
it's gonna
do
be?
I care?
Do I think it's gonna be $60? No.
Why do I want to pay? Would you pay for an MMORPG?
People do for World of Warcraft.
And look how they're viewed.
Amazingly. WoW is super popular. What do you mean?
I guess. It's just like the fact that I don't want to pay. I want a free one. Like something I don't have to invest in. Because when I pay for something, then I'm gonna have to invest in it. I want something that's free where I can just hop on with my friends, or like not hop on with my friends and just be like, I'm not investing money into this. It's really just free to play.
I think it also like with like the people that release free games, like they have something that makes them the money so they can make certain things free. That's also the thing. So like for Fortnite, they had Save the World. Well, then they were like, okay, well we can make the Battle Royale free because we made a bunch of money off Save the World. So now here's a free Battle Royale, and then they introduced a Battle Pass, so now they're making even more money off of the Battle Royale just based off the Battle Pass.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
It really depends on where they're getting their funding from. It's the same thing I was talking about with the orgs. Like, you're like, well, do they get paid by the league? I'm like, no, they get paid by their hierarchies.
I guess I just always wanted something that's like, Maybe I always wanted just a RuneScape for PS4. Maybe that's it. I just always wanted.
I don't. That's,
like a RuneScape game for PS4.
So that's the one thing I just don't understand.
It had such a. It like brought so much people together. It was maybe it was because it was like a childhood staple. You know, have you played Funorg? Did you ever play that?
Play what?
Funorg. It was basically like this RuneScape. Like
I don't think so.
It was by the same company. Maybe that's where they got
the closest thing I've played is Fusion Fall. I don't know if you played that. It was like if Cartoon Network had like their own like fucking MMO.
Really?
Yeah, it was like a 3D type.
Wait.
With all those slime characters that you fought.
I think I did low key peep it, but I never got invested into it.
Dude, you know, one of the best MMOs actually I've ever played, Toontown.
What is Toontown?
Toontown. You never played Toontown?
No.
Oh my god! I'm pretty sure it was it's like if Disney had an MMO. That's what it is.
If Disney?
Yeah, I think it was owned by Disney. I can't remember. I'm gonna look it up.
I know. Just hearing that, I just feel like they're gonna scrunch every fucking penny out of you.
It was owned by somebody. Yeah, it was Disney. You tell me you never played this game.
Toontown, dude.
You never played Toontown?
I've heard of it. No, actually, no, I did hear of it. I heard of Toontown.
Toontown Rewritten. What is this? It was a 3D massive multiplayer online role-playing game.
Well, you're showing me those pictures, and they kind of remind me of like the animation of fucking what's that game? Crossroad? No, Cross.
Huh?
What's that Nintendo game?
Oh man.
I feel like I should know it. I feel like I'm gonna get a lot of hate if this ever goes like.
if it goes anywhere.
Yeah, and then everyone's like, "How don't you know that game?" And it's like, my bad.
It's definitely Cross something.
It's Crossroads. No, it's not.
Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing.
Oh no.
Oh, I'm gonna get.
Oh no.
I liked Animal Crossing. I liked Villager. Oh my gosh, I just said Villager.
Smash.
I'm thinking of Smash. I'm gonna definitely get.
I don't ever want to think of that game.
It's because you sucked at it.
Yeah. That's exactly right.
I was pretty good.
The game just didn't make sense.
Speaking of Smash, so let me tell you the story of Daniel. Daniel is like, he's a friend I knew since I was working at Texas Roadhouse way back, and he basically posted on his Snap story. He's like, "Yeah, no one can beat me in Smash, right?" Or he was like bragging about Smash, and I was like, "I could probably whoop you in Smash." I was trying to be humble, but also arrogant at the same time. And then he was, anyways, that was months ago. And then recently, I get back up to my hometown, and he's like, "You want to play Smash?" And I'm like, "Oh, I remember." So he beats me in the first round. The thing about me, I think you know this, playing me, I am an adaption player. Like, when I find out your playing style, that's when you lose.
Except against that one Ness.
That Ness just...
Or not Ness,
he was just always faster. No, because I did beat him that one time. I think it's when it was when I was satisfied.
The third game was nowhere close, though.
It was when I was satisfied.
You got contempt.
Yeah, I got I was too contempt, and I was like, yeah, I think I could beat him again.
Complacent, that's the word, not contempt.
Is it complacent?
Yeah, you got complacent. You're like, oh, I won.
Let's go. That's proves my point, though. Like, that first Lucas, he whooped my ass. He didn't whoop me. It was more of a close game, but he got the upper edge. He was always just that little bit faster, and then I adapted. And I knew his playing style.
And the second game was... It was like the first game was like somewhat...
Close?
Not really. It was definitely obvious he was the better player. And then the second game was super close, and the third game you got destroyed.
But I beat him in the second game, though.
He did.
Like, I evolved pretty quick. And,
it was respectable for him to give you a second and third chance to begin with.
Yeah. I think he saw potential. I think he definitely did. But that's just my playing style. I always adapt. I'm an adapter. Just like there's a grower and a shower. I'm a grower.
Alright, let's not get into that. Holy shit. Okay, let me go back to the reason why I hate Smash. So I don't want to say hate. I love Smash. Fucking the Wii Smash was amazing. I loved it. The game was so fun.
The Wii Smash? That was terrible.
That was so fun to me. I think that's way better than
You mean Brawl?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's Wii.
I thought you were talking about
like the original Wii. No, not the Wii U.
Yeah.
I never owned a Wii U. That's the only Nintendo console I've never owned was a Wii U.
Do you want to take another shot?
We can, yeah, sure. Yeah. Oh, I think, so what it is like, my main issue with Smash is I just couldn't find a character that I was, like, passionate about. I just never had a passion for anyone specific.
You gotta find your main.
And I had like a little thing for Bowser Jr. at one point.
A little thing about Chris. But
That and Greninja. I love Greninja too.
Jeez, Greninja was tough, dude. That's probably one of my the coolest Pokemon that's like new that they made that I find respectable. It seems like Pokemon nowadays are like just so. I don't know. They're just like tripping on something, and they're just like, hey, what if we had a Pokemon that shoots bubbles, and his name, and he keeps saying Twiki Twiki. It's just like, I don't know if that's a Pokemon.
Twikimon.
Yeah, and they call it like Twikicon or some shit like that. And I'm like, dude, you guys are just trying to pull out so much Pokemon that it's like, it's just.
That's like the most recent starters. It was literally just 3 animals. There was a frog, a rabbit,
and a turtle.
Was it a turtle? I thought it was a frog.
Squirtle?
No, I'm talking about the newest one that just came out.
Oh.
And the original one was a plant, a dragon, and a turtle.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's completely
pretty
different.
Cool, though.
I know, but those at least look unique. But I'm saying the ones that recently just came out literally just look like what they were.
For your next podcast, you need better chairs, dude.
Okay, dude. You could have grabbed a rolling chair or something. No, because then you would be rolling in it. It's actually better for you to have the uncomfortable chair. So you're not fidgety.
Yeah. Facts. That's facts. I would be rolling the fuck out of this. But,
we're at 53 minutes.
We talk. I don't know. We talk for a while. But, do you want another shot? Is that
we just had one. What do you mean you want another one?
I thought you just said you want another one.
No. I was saying, what were you saying?
There's no way I picked that up from.
Yeah, I don't know how you got that.
I think my brain just wants to drink. Fuck, were we talking about Pokemon? Yeah, Pokemon nowadays is just. I guess the newest ones actually kind of redeem themselves.
Just because it was like more open world style.
Yeah. You know what Pokemon's definitely probably gonna remain one of my favorites is the Diamond and Pearl, because you can
That's
go.
the one with like Piplup and.
Yeah, Piplup.
That was like the first one I played.
Yeah, see that kind of I feel like was like low key like one of the staples too. Like there was the original ones with the what the hell was his name? Charmander?
Yeah.
Okay. I just don't want to call him Charmeleon or something.
Well, that's his second form.
Yeah, I know.
Evolution. Before I get butchered.
Charmander, and there was Squirtle, and there was the plant.
Come on now.
Bulbasaur.
Yes.
Yeah. And
you were about to say Ivysaur. That's the final evolution.
Yeah, no one really cares about Bulbasaur though.
Or no, Venusaur is the final evolution.
See, no one really cares about that.
Because it's the worst one it's the worst starter of all time. Can't change my mind. It's by far the worst one.
I don't think anyone ever picks a plant starter as the first one.
Well, I mean, that's true too.
Because in my brain I always like this. Fire can beat plant. Plant can't beat any of the two.
Look, you know what?
And water can beat fire, so I always choose the water.
And it's because like my main thinking is like I pick the one that's gonna have me like the biggest advantage for like the first 2 or 3 gyms.
Exactly.
Like for the original one, the
That's
first gym was rock. So I'm like, I'm obviously gonna pick Squirtle.
Oh, I don't think about it like that.
That's what I'm saying. I'm obviously gonna pick Squirtle because it's just gonna be easy class, and the Squirtle's gonna be overpowered. And it's like, but also Charmander is a respectable choice for that, especially if you get him to level 15 because he learns Dragon Rage, and Dragon Rage is his overpowered.
You know what's crazy about Pokemon though? The first ones, I feel like they had personality. Like you could tell Squirtle was. You could tell Squirtle was like a. You could tell he was like a goofy type of Pokemon. Charmander was more of like the rough. He had an edge to him, and then Bulbasaur was like the. He was more of like the baby. I feel like he was like a kid.
I don't know. To me, it was like Squirtle was like the energetic, like wanting to do shit.
Yeah.
Charmander was like the fucking like just wanted to fuck shit up.
Get the hell out of my way. Yeah.
And then Ivysaur was just like laid back.
I guess yeah. And then the next one, the next 3 that I find like dope were probably the Piplup, the the monkey. I forgot his name.
Chimchar.
Chimchar, yeah, and who was the grass guy?
Turtwig or...
Oh, yeah, it was that leaf. It was the one that had the leaf, and it was like a little...
Chikorita, then.
Chikorita?
It's Chikorita or Turtwig, one of the two.
I think it was Turquoise.
Turquoise, that's a color.
Turtwig.
Oh,
yeah, Turquoise. Just throws the color blue at him. What the fuck
is this? I'll tell you, like, you're saying, like, the creativity, but, like, this is how meetings go nowadays for the Pokemon. They're like, okay, guys, let's come up with a new Pokemon. Everyone sit around. Everyone's just... Anybody got any ideas? Everyone's quiet. Nothing. You see one guy, just like, then everyone else is like looking around the room. Pen, pencil, make that into a Pokemon.
You can hear it drop.
Pencilmon. That's what we're doing. You know what? I like your style. Promotion.
I just think
you own Nintendo.
I think it goes down like this. Everyone has to have like 10 ideas.
That's probably in reality.
Yeah,
that's probably how it is.
yeah,
but I just like to picture it that way.
So the way I pictured it is like everyone has to have 10 ideas. Like by the end of the fucking month, they have to have 10 new Pokemon ideas, and they're just like everyone's just like
they get thrown
like a fire Pokemon. They're just like they see a candle. They're like candlelight, and then they're just
Litwick is what they came up with.
Litwick, yeah.
I'll tell you
is
what.
that an actual Pokemon?
Yeah, Litwick. It's literally a little candle, and he evolves in the Chandelure. Can you guess what it is?
Oh, Chandelier.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that's one of the dopest Pokemon ever.
Wow.
So you gotta put some respect on his name.
It's just, I feel like they just literally have to come up with 10 ideas, present him, and then the guy's basically like, I like them all! And then it's like,
He's like, there's no bad ideas, guys.
I could come up with a Pokemon right now. Let's see. Bud.
Plant? It would be a plant?
Fireball. I think we should have, it's
a
gonna
little
be
fire plant type?
Crimson Whiskey. That's good, or Fireball. That's just gonna be his name. And
wow, that's crazy.
actually, no, let's make
they're more of like a one-worded type things.
Yeah, you're right, so...
Crimson sounds dope just by itself.
Crimson, yeah.
He's definitely a fire type. Crimson's definitely a fire type name. He's very edgy. He has to be edgy.
But he looks like the logo of the Fireball.
What does that mean?
It's like that weird demon.
Oh, I guess they already have their own Pokemon. Look at that.
Yeah. Oh, that might actually be a dope Pokemon.
I don't know.
And he breathes like fire. He shoots fireballs. Dude.
Yo, Nintendo, if you're
hey,
listening.
Kairos!
You're listening.
Like, we got the creativity.
We too can come up. Dude,
I'll come up with an ice type. His name's gonna be Cores.
Cores. Ooh,
Yeah,
that's actually fire, low key.
And he's like,
He's a mountain, so he's like a rock type.
No. I want him basically like a little, I want him like cute. Like a little...
Cute?
Like a little...
His name's Cores and he's cute? That's
Yeah.
a tough name.
No. I want him like a little ball. Like a Kirby, but fluffy. But he lives in the snow.
Isn't Kirby already fluffy in a way?
No, Kirby's more like a solid, like, he's more like a plush. Not even plush, he's more like a squish.
I don't know. Yeah, I think he's like a stress ball.
Yeah, that's what I picture Kirby. This one's gonna be more like a... Or should we have a... Maybe he should go the mountain route. Cores, mountain. They'll definitely be sued, but it's a good route.
Sometimes you just gotta do it.
Sometimes you just gotta do it and hope that the CEO of Cores doesn't play Pokemon as well.
Sir, there's something we gotta show you.
He'll be like, I love Pokemon, so I'm impressed, but...
I'm flattered.
Can you imagine if they made a Pokemon? You know, speaking of that, you know Attack on Titan? Have you heard of that? Mm-hmm. You can, like, submit your face to the creator, and he'll draw you as a Titan.
That's dope.
Yeah, that's why it's pretty funny.
Have you heard my idea about a Pokemon game?
What?
So it's, you know how, like, Pokemon's, like, catered to children?
Yeah.
I want a raunchy Pokemon where they, like, cuss and shit. There's, like, sexual innuendos and stuff.
It has to be a part of Nintendo. You think they're going to allow that?
No, but I'm saying, like, that's what I want. I want someone... So, like, people make, like off-brand, like, Pokemon games. That's what I want. Like, a raunchy Pokemon. You'll have, like, a Pokemon that's, like, the shape of, like, a dildo or some shit. Tell me that wouldn't be funny. It'd be the funniest game ever. Like, someone loses? What the fuck, dude?
Dinosaur, use penetrate!
Yeah, just, like, stupid shit like that.
Just Foxy... Just
like, maybe, like, a move called, like, Orgasm. It does, like, a status effect where they're, like...
This is just a
they're
sex
like,
game. This is a sex game.
No, but I'm saying, like, stupid shit like that. Sex stuff is the only thing I can think of right now. I mean, you can make, like, a gun. Like a fucking gun Pokemon. That
would be funny if his name is, like... If you make a Pokemon that's just Boner. And then you just,
Bonermon?
He's like, Harden!
That's just like, did you ever watch Digimon?
No, but Digimon,
Digimon was low-key fire.
Yeah, I know. I heard many good things.
Or at least the original Digimon was fire. Then they, like, kept going and going and going. It's like, okay, guys, stop it. You know?
Digimon was already a ripoff. Ripoff should not have spin-offs, you know? That's a cool rule. But, I don't know, Digimon was just weird in its way. You know, Yu-Gi-Oh! Was also a weird show I never got into. But I heard... Is Yugi a bad guy?
Did you ever get into Bakugan?
Well, first answer my question. Is Yugi a bad guy?
No.
Why is there like a dark Yugi and shit like
Oh, it's the same. Like there's like a dark pit.
Uh,
It's like an alter ego
Alter
that's not
egos.
them.
Okay, that makes a lot.
An alter entity, I guess.
But what were you saying?
I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
Honestly, that might be a good place to stop. An hour, 2 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know how you're supposed to end one either. We need to learn how to.
It's the more show.
We need the. This is the More Show. Welcome to More.
Should I sing it?
You know, we didn't even start with the intro saying welcome. Like this is the More Show or something like that. We just didn't. We just started going. There was no like. We didn't do like an actual intro. It was. I started recording when we were talking about doing a shot. I'm like, yeah, fuck it, why not? And then we just talked.
I think that's a good intro, though. I think you should keep it the rawality of it. You know.
The rawality.
The rawality of it.
I don't know if that's a real word.
Well, some people like for music, if you have the raw vocals, it makes it comes across more realistic. You know what I'm saying? The reality of it. But yeah.
Yeah. So I get okay. So that's the no. I haven't stopped.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well,
I feel like there has to be an outro.
This is More with More.
But you're not More. I'm More.
And with special guest Mark Royal. You should be the one saying that.
I was going to, but you stole the thunder. You stole the punch.
That's the thunderclap.
Okay,
no, you do.
Now let me finish. Okay. So I can't do it. It's so awkward.
I'll do the background vocals.
No, please don't do that. I'm not singing. There's no singing.
No. I'll do the background vocals. You're the one doing that.
Okay, so that's gonna end it. That's not happening.
Okay, no. You can actually do the outro. Do the outro. You gotta do that.
So okay. Let me concentrate. Okay, I'm gonna
you
fuck
really
it
gotta
up.
concentrate for an outro.
Okay, no, shut up, bro. Because I've never done this before. Okay, you should see my YouTube videos when me and I'm like, hey guys, what? Oh, okay. Hey guys, I can't do it.
Can you imagine the YouTube intros where they're just like, hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Allie. You know, it's like, I can't stand those intros where it's like this. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this happened. It's bum, 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 bum. I'm like, what? Why are you doing all that? We know who you are. You know, just like, I don't know. But do the outro.
Okay, so anyway. Okay, that's been the first episode of... No, stop. So it's been the first episode of More. Is I think what we're going to stick with. Should be good.
It should be More with More.
More with More. I don't know. More sounds like if it's M-O-R-E, M-O-O-R-E. So it's like more. It looks kind of clean. I don't know. It's a work in progress. But anyway, that's the end of the first episode. It's about
so with guest.
let me do the outro. Just stop talking.
I don't know. You're really adding a lot of
No.
pauses.
You keep interrupting. Just shush. Quiet.
All right.
Let me finish.
All right.
Okay, that was the first episode of the podcast. We went for about an hour. Me and Mark both here. Mark Royal. Anything you want to shout out? In case someone's listening.
Shout out Jalen Thomas. That nigga's a bitch.
You're gonna get Jalen to listen to this? No, I'm talking about like
I don't know.
you
never
say
know
like
if
your
you-
Instagram or Twitter or some shit.
I'm not really a social media guy.
Okay, well I'm going to. If you want to follow me on Twitter and or Instagram, it's I believe it's I gotta check, but I'm like 90% sure it's Rodanater. Yeah, Rodanater V3. Capital R, then lowercase ODANATER, capital V, and then a 3.
It's really gonna be like that. Sounds like the 877-241.
Okay, Mark, let me finish this, please, so I can stop the recording.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I'm just going off on a tangent.
Okay, so yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. If you are watching this on YouTube, leave a like, subscribe. You know, maybe check back another time. Who knows? But if you're listening to this on Spotify, then I don't know what you do on Spotify, but check around and see if you can find another one.
Replay the fucking thing. So
replay it so I can try and get money. I don't know. I don't know how these work. But anyway, I hope you guys had a fun time listening.
Hope it was a jazzy time.
Yes, and we will see you later.